Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Man, August of 2025 is turning out to be a wild month for new firearms, isn't it? And I'm not talking about the usual stuff. You know, the same gun just released in a new shade of FDE. We are seeing some legitimate innovation drop from major players. Guns that really move the needle for concealed carry and just having fun at the range. I've been sorting through all the new releases, and I've boiled it down to the 5 that I think are the most significant, the ones you really need to have on your radar. Let's dive in. Number 5. Springfield Armory Echelon 4.0 Compact. Kicking off our list at number 5 is a gun a lot of us were waiting for. The Springfield Echelon 4.0 Compact. Now, if you remember the splash the full-size Echelon made, you know Springfield wasn't messing around. It was more than just another striker-fired 9. They took all that smart engineering and shrunk it down for concealed carry. And they nailed it. So, what makes this little guy so special? First, the dimensions are just right. That 4-inch barrel is the sweet spot, you know? It's short enough to comfortably conceal all day, but you're not giving up the velocity or sight radius you'd lose with a tiny micro compact. It hides under a t-shirt but shoots like a much bigger gun. The grip is shorter, housing a 15-round mag for a 15+1 capacity. That's the standard we expect these days, and Springfield delivered. But the real magic, the reason this gun makes the list, is Springfield's optics mounting system, the VIS. Let me put it plainly. It is the best factory optics system on the market, period. No more fumbling with a bag full of adapter plates. You can bolt a Trijicon, a Holosun, pretty much any major red dot directly to the slide. For anyone who's serious about running a dot on their carry gun, that right there is a game changer. It means a lower sight over bore and fewer failure points. And they didn't stop there. It comes from the factory with options for a threaded barrel, so it's suppressor ready out of the box, and tritium night sights. As for how it feels in the hand, the ergonomics are fantastic. The grip texture is aggressive enough to lock your hands in place during rapid fire, but it's not like holding a cheese grater that's going to chew up your hands or your shirt. The high undercut on the trigger guard lets you get a really high grip, which does wonders for controlling muzzle flip. Coming in around $719 to $739. It's not a budget gun, but when you add up what you're getting, a pistol that's ready for a dot, a can, and night shooting right out of the box, it's a phenomenal value. It's not trying to be a staccato, it's trying to be the most capable carry gun for the money, and it just might be. Number 4, Bersa M2XI. All right, coming in at number 4 is a pistol that honestly took me by surprise, the Bersa M2XI. When you think of Bersa, you probably think of solid, affordable, no-frills guns. Good value, but not exactly cutting edge. Well, the M2XI feels like Bersa is kicking down the door and announcing they're here to compete with the big boys. This 9mm is all about modularity. Just like a SIG P320, the actual firearm, the serialized part, is the Fire Control Unit, or FCU. That little metal chassis inside is the legal gun. This means you can swap out the grip module, the slide, and the barrel to build completely different guns around one FCU. Seeing that kind of feature on a gun at Bersa's price point is incredible. The ergonomics are great too. It feels natural in the hand, and it comes with different back straps to fit your grip perfectly. The trigger is also surprisingly crisp, with a short, tactile reset. It makes running the gun fast and accurately feel easy, but the real story here is the value proposition. In 2025, it feels like every new gun with modern features like optics cuts and modularity comes with a steeper price tag. The Bersa M2XI gives you all of that for a price that the average working person can actually afford. It's proof that you don't need to drop $1,000 to get a feature-packed modern handgun. If you're looking for the absolute most bang for your buck, this is one to watch. Number 3, Smith & Wesson Shield X. At number 3, we've got a name we all know, the Smith & Wesson Shield X. Let's be honest, for the better part of a decade, the Shield was the concealed carry market. It was reliable, it was slim, and it was everywhere. But lately, with high-capacity micro-compacts taking over, the original Shield was starting to feel a little dated. The Shield X is Smith & Wesson's answer, and it's not just a minor tweak, it's a ground-up redesign to get back in the fight. The single biggest upgrade? Capacity. The old 7 or 8 round magazines are gone. The Shield X packs a 12+1 capacity in a slim, staggered magazine. That puts it on a level playing field with the P365s of the world, while keeping that classic, easy-to-carry Shield profile. That's a massive, game-changing improvement. Next up, the slide is now cut for an optic right from the factory. Smith & Wesson knows red dots on carry guns are the new standard, and now you don't have to send your slide off to get milled. It's ready to go. They also improved the grip texture and gave it a much cleaner trigger with a shorter reset. Basically, the Shield X is everything we loved about the original Shield, but updated for the modern world. It's light, it's thin, and now it has the capacity and features to compete with anything out there. If you were ever a fan of the Shield, but just wished it held more rounds, well, Smith & Wesson was listening. This is the gun you've been waiting for. Number 2. Sig Sauer P211 GTO. Taking our number 2 spot is an absolute beast of a pistol, the Sig Sauer P211 GTO. This thing was designed from the ground up to be a true do-it-all handgun. It's tough enough to be a duty weapon, but it's so accurate you could take it to a competition right out of the box. The first thing you notice when you pick it up is how incredibly solid it feels. That's because it has a hybrid polymer and steel frame. There's a steel subframe embedded in the polymer grip, which makes the entire gun feel rigid as a rock. It has none of that polymer flex you feel in some other guns, and that rigidity translates into a remarkably smooth, flat shooting experience. And then there's the trigger. It's a flat-faced trigger that feels like it came out of a custom shop. The break is like snapping a small glass rod, perfectly crisp. And the reset is short, loud, and impossible to miss. For fast, accurate shooting, a trigger like this makes all the difference. It's got a 17-round standard capacity, fully ambidextrous controls, and of course, it's optics ready with suppressor height sights that co-witness through a red dot. The slide serrations are deep and aggressive, giving you a positive grip no matter the conditions. This is a SIG, so you know it's built to be run hard and put away wet. It's a gun you can truly bet your life on. So why is it at number 2? Because it is a premium pistol with a premium price tag. But for the person who wants one of the absolute best, most reliable, and most versatile handguns money can buy, the P211 GTO is worth every single penny. Number 1, Taurus 817. And that brings us to our number 1 spot. The hottest, most important new gun of August 2025 is the Taurus 817. All right, hold on. Before you head down to the comments to light me up, a Taurus revolver over that SIG, just hear me out. While all the other guns on this list are pushing the limits of technology, the Taurus 817 is a perfect example of a gun that gives you exactly what you need with dead simple reliability at a price anyone can afford. It's a .38 Special Plus P revolver, a proven defensive caliber, but here's the first big deal. It holds 7 rounds. Most small revolvers in its class hold 5. In a defensive encounter, those 2 extra rounds are a massive advantage. It's built from stainless steel, so it's tough, and that extra weight over an ultralight snub nose makes it much more pleasant to shoot. It soaks up recoil, making follow-up shots faster and more accurate. The rubber grip is comfortable and fills the hand, giving you excellent control. But the real reason this is number 1 is its unbeatable simplicity. There are no magazines to fail, there's no safety to forget under stress. You just point, pull the trigger, and it goes bang, every single time. For so many people, from new shooters to experienced ones who want a backup gun that just works, that foolproof operation is the single most important feature a defensive weapon can have. The Taurus 817 is powerful enough. It's simple to use. It holds more rounds than its direct competitors, and it's affordable. It's not flashy, it's a workhorse. And in 2025, for someone looking for a reliable self-defense tool that won't break the bank, it is one of the smartest choices you can make. And there you have it. The top 5 new guns of August 2025. What a month! From the premium do-it-all SIG to the incredible straightforward value of our number 1 pick, there's something great for every kind of shooter. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think of the list? Am I crazy for putting that Taurus at number 1? Let me know in the comments which one of these you'd want to take home. As always, thanks for watching.